Alright, here I am on a game, day 5. We'll take a look at the map. For 5 days, I've already explored a pretty good portion of the continent. And I'm just trying to run around, map things out, and gather some supplies. I have collected some fish from the swamp that I'm going to eat today. And I've managed to find a puffy vest and a grass suit, so we're doing pretty good. I've managed to find a trap from one of the skeletons and some rope, and we dug up a red gem from a grave that we found when we were camping out one night. So here we are, day 5, like I say, and I'm real disappointed that I'm on day 5 in this game because I had a really good game going. I was on day 23. I had a really good area, a really good wall built. I had just gotten my alchemy machine. My thermal stone was warming next to the fire. And I was killing spider nests around my camp. And I, of course, lost track of time. I didn't set a fire. And I died. So that was my own fault. It's just something that you have to learn to pay attention to is those 3 or 4 gauges up at the top right of your screen always have to be a concern. You have to make sure you're eating. You have to make sure you're in a good mood. You have to make sure you have health enough to survive an attack or an incident. And oh, I can't pick up any carrots. Is there something I can drop? I'm going to say I'm going to drop this trap that's only got 10% on it anyway. Anyway, you just have to pay attention. If you want to make it far in this game, you've got to really stay on top of things and try to pay attention. It's very easy to get distracted, and if you do, the chances of survival go down very quickly. So we're back to mapping out. We're back to trying to stay alive, find food, and we went through a lot of swamp. And we'll take a look at the map in more detail when we stop to camp out. And of course it's raining now. We've managed to come across a lot of gold this trip. We've already got 9 pieces of gold. That's more than enough to build our science machine and an alchemy machine if we have all of the other ingredients. And for right now, it's just interesting to see how the land lays, how many skeletons we can find, and what supplies we can pick up along the way. We have enough wood to keep our campfire going even in the rain. We'll just add a little bit of extra fuel while we go. Uh-oh. Oh no. Caught some trees on fire. Well, that just means we'll get some charcoal that we can't carry. We'll cook our fish. How about that? We'll cook our fish and eat our fish. While the thunder rumbles, we'll fill our belly up on fish that we got in the swamp and follow it with a few berries for dessert. Alright, let's go take a look at our map. So if you backtrack, we've hit some nice ground with flowers and plants. There's a big swamp area that's peppered with forest. As you can see, we've hit some nice foresty areas. There are a lot of the creature from the green lagoons in there. And one nice thing about looking back at your map is you can see things that you've missed. Like for instance, this totally normal tree. We just walked right past it, but now that we can see it on the map, we can go back and take care of that next time we're in the area. So looking at your map is very helpful. There's a nice grassy area with some pig people living there. So a lot of the areas we'll go back and explore. Forest. There's a lot of pig people living in those areas. We'll find that brick road and we'll probably stumble across the Pig King. There's a lot of pig people living in this area. So we'll definitely be back to explore. This is the rocky area. So we've had quite an adventure just doing a perimeter sweep. Yeah, and we'll continue to carry on with that when morning comes, which is any moment now. All right. If we see any flowers, we'll have to pick them because we're getting a little down in the dumps. So we'll want to definitely pick some flowers. You never know how the land is going to lay out, and that's why I've started. Sometimes I'll skip the swamps because I just don't want to go in the swamps, but what you have to remember is you could be halfway through that swamp and it could turn green, or it could lead to a green part, a grassland, or whatever. So it always just pays to just tough it out and run through that swamp. You just never know what you're going to get. We've even seen the abandoned farm in the swamp, and if nothing else, you can get some carrots and grass, and there's always a shovel, so you can get a shovel too. All right. We have 16 flint, so if we see flint, we need to pick it up. And we only have 4 rocks, so if we ever come into a situation where we need to build our permanent campfire, we're going to need more rocks. We've got plenty of berries. We probably won't pick any more berries. We'll save those for a time when we really need them. We just don't want them to rot in our pocket. You know, it's always a shame when you've got 15 or 20 berries in your pocket and then they go bad and your only option is to dump them. You can't eat them. You can cook them and try to make them last a little longer when they start to turn, but it's best to not get too many berries in your pocket. Those berry bushes are going to be there when you come back through, and so that might be a time when you really need them. And how bad would it be to come across empty berry bushes because you were greedy and took all the berries all at one time? So we're just going to keep mapping out, picking up flint, picking up rocks, hopefully picking up things of interest when we find some skeletons. Por favor. And sometimes we'll even pass by skeletons and not see them, because when you're running around exploring, you're so focused on where you're going. Sometimes you might miss things on the perimeter, and that's another good reason to look back at that map, because you can see what you missed. Some of the things show up on the map and some don't. So if you're trying to mark a place, you definitely want to mark it with something that's going to show up on the map. I'd like to run into the eye bone and get Chester as a sidekick or companion. It looks like, let's see, let's go back out a little bit. It looks like we're working our way back to where we started, so we may get done with this journey before too long, maybe before the day's out. Here's some more rocks. We haven't picked up any manure yet because we haven't settled, and that's not important to us now. We need all of our pocket space for new items and essentials. We're pretty much up on grass. We've got a full heart. We're catching up on flints here, so we're doing pretty good. There seems to be a lot of berries and stuff in this area. We'll pick a few flowers just to keep our spirits up. And it's gonna get late pretty soon, so the sun's gonna go down. And we're just gonna be looking for flowers. That's our main goal right now. We're gonna bypass these berries. There's the ornery spiders. Looks like there's some grassland up there. So you find rabbits in the grasslands pretty good. Alright, we're not going to pick up any more carrots. So we've got 8 carrots, that's plenty. This seems like a real prosperous area. Oh, and there's our brick road. Alright, let's check our map. So we're winding our way back to where we started. It could go for quite a while, so I guess we're not going to make it today, but we have a good chance of running into the Pig King area, and that's where I like to build my camp. If we don't build with the Pig King this time, we'll go find one of those big pig people areas where they have a lot of houses, and there are a lot of good berry bushes and stuff naturally around. The last game I was playing, you couldn't have asked for a better area. It was so prosperous. And I didn't have to go far for anything. So it was very nice. We're going to jump up here and get this flower. But that is in the past because I didn't pay attention. And so now we need to pay attention so that we can get further in this game. And you know, I will just mention one more thing about that last game. I did not get the hounds on day 7 or 8, which probably was a bad foreboding because I would probably get 3 or 4 of them in future. And it's never good to have 3 or 4 of them at one time. Alright, we're going to build our fire real quick. We've got plenty of sticks. We've got plenty of grass. We'll just sit and have some carrots and berries. And we'll even eat a few flower petals because we have a lot of those, and it'll make us feel better. Okay, let's check our map. Okay, so this is where we are, and this is where we started. So I'm guessing that there's going to be a big peninsula down below us. And maybe we'll get through it all by tomorrow. By the end of day tomorrow, which will be day 7. We still have plenty of logs for campfires, so that's not going to be a big issue. We will have to pick our camp very soon, so we'll want to try to get at least 40 logs so that we can start building our wall the minute we pick our campsite. All right, let's go on. Those flowers helped us get our mood back in the right place. And we'll just follow the perimeter and see where it leads us. It sure looks like we're going south, so my prediction was semi-correct, but oh, there it ended. Let's see. Oh, there is land across the way of us, though. So, yep, it looks like it's gonna curve around again. I'll tell you, we've hit several areas where it would be very good to build a camp. But we'll get back to that brick road sooner or later and see if we can find the Pig King and see how things lay in that neighborhood. It never hurts to have neighbors, that's for sure. Let's stop and cut a tree. Keep our eye out for the totally normal trees. And I don't think now, you know, I was suspecting that they might have something to do with the tree monsters, but I'm not so sure now. And I don't know what they do, but whenever I see one, I always chop them down. Start collecting wood because we're looking for a camp. Right. The spiders have basically been leaving us alone until we get too close, then they're relentless. Looks like we'll collect a few more grasses if they come in our path. We're not going to go out of our way to get them since we're trying to just map out. So we're just trying to get around, and then we can pick our campsite and start exploring and preparing for winter. Yes, indeed. Yep, we don't want to be on the bad side of those beefalo. Otto. Don't be afraid, Otto. We're just passing through. Oh, here's a skeleton. Oh, look, he doesn't have... Oh, I was going to say he doesn't have anything, but he does. He has a berry bush hat. And we can pick it up. Don't we look marvelous? Don't we look marvelous? Hooray! I don't know what good the berry bush hat is, but we can disguise ourselves, I guess, as a berry bush, and nobody will get mad at us. Alright, looks like we're heading back north. Oh. And going back down, so there's never a straight path in this game. There we go. Let's check our map. Oh yeah, we've still got a journey and a half ahead of us. I don't know if we're gonna make it today. Spiders are attacking these pig people. Not our fight. Not our fight today. Sometimes I help them, but not today. We're in too much of a hurry to try to finish this route. We're going to stop and eat a few berries. Oh, they're starting to turn. We'll go ahead and eat them and just drop those. It looks like some good ground up here, so we may find some more berries. Oh, look what I see. There's the start of the brick road to find the Pig King, and here is the eye bone. Hooray! Chester, there you are. Come here, dude. All right, you can carry some stuff for us. You can carry these 20 logs, the gold, the puffy vest, the gem, the rope. How about that? That is sweet. Thanks for your help. And let's just get these berries. All right, there's the beginning of the road. Let's check our map so we can plot this out a little bit in our memory. Okay, that's not far from where we actually started. Let's see how far we get today. I don't think this will go too far south before it goes back north again. But what do I know? I'm wearing a grass suit and a berry bush hat. Chester, and I'm being followed by a pumpkin with his tongue hanging out. So we're a pretty odd couple. Just don't mess with me. That's all I'm saying. Just don't mess with me. Alright. Once we get our camp settled, we can start collecting manure. We can start collecting some berry bushes for transplant. And it'll give us, oh, we better set up a fire. Boy, I can't believe that day went by really fast. We'll get these grasses. And we'll get some dinner. We'll even cook our berries. Oops, not. Nope. That's not what I meant. Oh, I gave him the berries. Okay. Alright, open up, Chester, and give me my berries back. Okay. Now, we'll cook our berries. He's taken a lot of the load off us now so that we can collect more things that we find. And hopefully... Whoa, look how far south we are now. I knew that was going to dip way down. Let's look at the big picture. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's quite a map. I don't know if we'll ever get a map explored totally, but we're going to give it a good try this time. We're going to try to pay attention and not die from stupid things. Okay, let's see how far south we're going to go with this. Well, not anymore this way. There's some spider webs. Uh-oh, make torch bright. King. Must defend. These pigs are mean. They are not friendly pigs. They will come after me. The other pigs don't come after you, but these pigs will come after you because they think they're defending their king. And here is the circle of evil flowers. Hey, dude, lighten up. We are just passing through. We are just passing through the spiders. There we go. And you know what? We're gonna dig up this berry bush. Because we can. We can carry it. Alright. Come on, Chester. I know we're gonna make the big circle pretty soon. Let's dig this one up too. So we're collecting the big ones, the big berry bushes. We have room in our pockets for the small ones too. I just haven't seen any. And we could be doing grass, but we don't know where we're going to end up, so we'll wait and see. But we know we always need berry bushes to transplant, so we'll just do it. As long as we have the shovel power, we'll do it. We only have 10% left, which means maybe one more berry bush. Oh, is this going to go back down over here? What a route. What a map we have to explore. We're almost to the finish line. At least for our perimeter search. A lot of screaming rabbits up here. Lots of spiders. We were having pretty great success getting rid of the spiders by our last camp using the traps. That was a big help. Okay. Let's check the map. Oh, I think we're almost done. Oh, we haven't hit any mean bees yet, so I would anticipate that we're probably about to. Prepare to be stung. Oh, this is a nice area, and there's our brick road again, so let's see. We are just about where we started. Oh, look at there. You are kidding me. The fire staff is a wonderful tool. That's how I defeated all those tree monsters that attacked. That fire staff was fun to use. Alright, so let's look at there. This is where we started. And the fire staff was right over there. And we didn't even know it. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is go back to the brick road. And we'll see if we can find the king. Let's take a look. We can go down or we can go over. I know we saw the beginning of that road somewhere. Which was right there by that berry bush. So I say let's go south first. We'll look for that. Well, you know what? He won't be at the end, will he? Because we already saw the beginning. We already saw the beginning, so he's not going to be there. Alright, let's dig this up. We're going to go the other way then. Because that makes more sense. Because he's usually at the end of the road. Sorry, Chester. You're going to have to do a U-ey. And we're going to head up the other way. There's another big bush. Let's dig it. We've got one more dig of the shovel, I think. Oh, maybe one more. Maybe one more. Did we collect that? No, we didn't get the berries. Alright, it's getting dark. Hooray! Well, it took us 8 days to get around the map. That's pretty cool. And now we're trying to find the Pig King. Where, oh where? Ooh, we don't want to go through the spiders. Where's the Pig King? Let's pick these flowers. And we'll eat some too. Just to improve our mood a little bit since we look... Oh, no! Well, I always thought the Pig King was by the brick road. I think there's only one instance where I saw him where he was not by the brick road. Okay. So, let's look at our map. We'll go ahead and go down here and take this northern road. And then when we stop for the night, we'll try to see if we can figure out where he might be. Because we're looking for an area with a lot of pig people houses. Let's go north. There's a lot of berries in this area. Here's a skeleton. Have we been here before? I guess we have. Let's walk down this way just to clean that up on the map. And then we'll have to build our fire. All right, let's get something to eat. And then we'll take a look at our map. And see if it's worth going up here. We don't want to live in the swamp. There are some pig people's houses over here. And a lot of spiders, so this may be where the Pig King is. I say we head over here. And where does that leave us here? We need to go there. Alright, so we're going to have to go up around and then hit that road and go into that and explore that area. Because south of there is just mainly grasslands, it looks like. Not a lot of pig people down there. Well, there's a little village. That might be our second choice. Okay. So, boy, it looks like it's going to be a long night. I guess we'll give Chester the fire staff. That's about it for right now, I guess. Well, we could give him the bushes, but we're still collecting. We better collect some berries, and there's a big berry bush, so we'll get that too. I think we've got one more hit on our shovel. Yep, that was it. If we happen to run across the abandoned farm, we'll get another shovel. Okay, so we need to go straight east, I think. We'll take this road a little bit to speed things up until it turns too far. Maybe it'll head down somewhere. There's an axe up there and a crank thing. No, if it were a shovel, I'd go for it, but not right now. I'll get a few more berries. Sorry, bee. Alright. So, we're heading into the area. Grasslands. We're just gonna follow this road into that area. Around the beefalo. I think this road goes in. Where's Chester? Oh, here he comes. Boy, he's slow. Or we're just fast. We're like the Flash. Run! Alright, let's check where we are. Alright, we're heading into the area now. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go... Well, we'll just follow the trail. We'll divide and conquer. We'll take a good look around while we're in here. I see some beefalo, I see some grass, I see some berries. Here's a nice area that would make a good pig king home. See pig people. Alright, the road takes a turn. There's a lot of flowers in this area. That's wonderful. Sometimes that's what you need most in the winter. Okay, so we've done our circle. And now let's go straight up. And then start doing a sweep around so we can see what's here. We need to go a little more north. Okay. And that requires checking the map quite a bit as we see how the land lays. Try to scope out a good place to live. Here's our pig people and all their spider buddies. Some of these spider nests are so big when you kill them that instead of just webs or spider glands and stuff when you kill them, you'll get spider eggs, and you can't do anything with the spider eggs except plant them or leave them sit, which I would imagine if you leave them sit long enough, they're just going to plant themselves and then start growing into another spider nest. I haven't seen anybody mess with them, although I haven't tried to give it to the pig people or anything to see if they'll eat them or anything, but yeah, usually, and then if you put them in your pocket and you look at them, it says, gee, I hope these don't hatch in my pocket, which is a frightful idea anyway, so, ugh. I mean, what do you do with them? I usually just, if I'm traveling, I'll just take them far away and just leave them somewhere. And then I guess you could always run back by and destroy it when it becomes a little spider nest. Okay, so, whoa. Alright, we're doing pretty good at exploring this section. I haven't seen Hide Nor Hair with the Pig King yet. So, I don't know if we will, but at least we're exploring it. Ugh. And marking it off the map. So we just went through a big spider area. I need to go back up this way. You guys can just lay off me. I'm minding my own business. Alright, we're getting hungry. If we see any flowers in our path, we'll pick them up. There we go. We've mapped out a pretty good portion. It's almost time to set up camp. And you guys can leave Chester alone. We definitely don't want to have to camp near these spiders. Ah. Alright, we're gonna have to set up camp. These dastardly spiders. Alright, we'll get something to eat. We'll lick our wounds. Maybe chop down a tree. We'll definitely want something to eat. Oh, okay. We haven't been worried about collecting food or anything, so we don't have big pockets full of food, but we're doing okay. And it's day 9. It looks like we're not going to get the hounds. Oh, and it's a full moon, so I'll tell you what, let's just keep going. We might run into the werewolf piggy, since we're in an area with a lot of pigs. But this will give us a chance to get more exploring done. Oh, there's the werewolf. Yikes! Oh, he just turned back into a pig. See? He just turned back into a pig. He's Carinus. Carinus, wake up. Dude, you were the werewolf. Get a grip on yourself, man. Alright, so let's see. Alright, we've done a pretty good job of exploring that area. Let's just go back. We've got some little gaps in there, but nothing major. We'll go up and do that upper part. But I want to look at the map close up. And oh, see, there's a totally normal tree right down there. So let's go get him. And why don't we have a hatchet? Because I was supposed to cut trees and everything last night, and that didn't end up happening. Okay, totally normal tree. Chopping down. What did I pick up there? A evil flower? Yeah, we don't want that. Alright. I don't think we need to use any butterflies. The carrots that we ate restored our health. And so we'll just head up to the area that's unexplored on our map. and try to get that knocked out today. All right. And then we'll take a break and save some excitement for next time. We have had a fairly uneventful journey through the woods this time, and we are not complaining because the more days that we can last, the better. Now we'll get these things mapped out, and if you look at a close-up of the map, you can see that the gravestones and the pig houses and the spiders show up on here, so it's easy to reference an area sort of if you're traveling around trying to map stuff out. Here's a look at that grassland again, and we were right on the verge of that. So I don't think the Pig King is going to be over in this area, but this is a very prosperous area, so if we were to set up camp around here, this would be a good area to come for twigs, trees, and the grassland had a lot of flowers if I remember correctly, so very prosperous area. There's even some gold rocks in here. Carrots. There's just a lot of spiders. So if I had to burn down a wood for charcoal, this would probably be one of the sections I would pick just because there's so many spiders. Yeah, see, they're just attacking these pig people left and right. We just destroy their den while they're out fighting with the pig people. We'll help the pig people out a little bit. Alright, and I think that's it. If we move out, we've explored just about all of this area, so what we'll do is we'll just hop on the road and get out of here. And as soon as we figure out where we're going to camp, because it's already day 10, got to be settled about day 16 so you have time for your berry bushes to grow before it gets cold. And so you really want to... Uh-oh, is he another werewolf? He's wearing that little grass skirt. Let's see. There are a lot of pig people over here. So let's go explore this area. And as soon as we get a science machine built up, we can get another shovel and start collecting more berry bushes. So that's another plus about setting up an early camp. Hey! Sorry to take away your shelter, dude. That's pretty funny. All right. So we're just going to head this way and see what we see. All these pig people hiding behind these trees. I don't know. Oh, we went up the wrong way. We need to go below this. There's a skeleton and he's got nothing, but we've probably been here. We're just trying to skim the edge of it. Now, I don't know why all these pig people are just laying. They usually run home when dusk comes. So I don't know why they're all just laying down in the grass. There's a good area for grass. Here he is, sleeping outside of his house. That's a little bizarre. I don't know what's going on. There they are, all sleeping outside too. Alright, you guys are... Your house is right there. Oh, there's somebody running. You're not even supposed to be awake. Something strange is going on. It's the werewolves or something. I don't know. If it's a full moon again tonight, we'll have to be aware of the werewolves. Oh, it is a full moon. Alright, so we're in trouble because there's going to be about 8 werewolves running around. This is not good. I wish we had a spear. Okay, and since we're in such a heavily populated piggy area, we'll probably run into 1 or 2 of these werewolves. And it doesn't work to hide behind a tree for us. Let's go back up. We've run into some spiders. We'll go around this spider. So all these pigs that have been laying out. Yep, there's a werewolf. He just killed the buffalo. And he's coming after us. Werewolf! Turn back into a pig, please. There he goes. Oh boy. I knew we were in trouble. There's a beefalo horn. And some beefalo wool. So it looks like that werewolf killed the beefalo. Okay. Alright, you little werewolves. Well, this is just nothing but a big spider nest down here. So we're not going to worry about mapping that out too much. Run, Chester. Oh, here's the walrus camp. It's going to show up in the winter. There you go. Thanks, dude. Let's go straight down. We're trying to finish our exploration of this area. This area is full of werewolves. Let's get these spider glands. We probably need them one day. Well, I'm not interested in collecting the silk right now. Let's get some berry mass. Alright. So we've done pretty good exploring this area. There's a lot of food. There's a lot of pig people. But it seems like this area is cursed with being the werewolves. These pigs that are sleeping outside, they're the werewolves. So if you see a pig sleeping outside, you might want to take care of him before the full moon. I'm not really sure how many of the pigs will turn into the werewolf, but I've seen 3 at one time. So it is possible for them to have more than one werewolf. And so you just have to be careful on the full moon because those guys are mean. They'll tear you up. Alright. So we've explored another whole area. Oh, there's Maxwell's door. Okay, we're not gonna... Oh, okay, so that's how we got here. He says he's not sure he wants to fall for that a second time. So... Alright. Let's just finish up this area. We're doing pretty good. I mean, we've got 3 carrots and 3 berries right now. So that's not too bad. And we've explored a great chunk of this area. We're just going to have to settle on a campsite very soon because it's day 11. And we'll need to settle somewhere. Now, if you look at the map overall, it's a pretty big map. And we've explored only a small portion of it. We may want to just set our camp in the middle. I don't see any pig people in the middle though. And I really think it's advantageous to have pig people for neighbors. There's a big section over here that looks like it has pig people. And so we'll probably head over here because we're looking for the Pig King. So that's not much of a journey. We may have to go up and around again. We'll catch that road to the north and go up and around and down again. That's by the brick road. So we'll explore that area for the Pig King next. I don't want to really do the Rocky Land. So, if you like our videos, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to follow us as we journey through these lands and try to survive, please hit the subscribe button. We would be very happy to see you come back again and again and see our exploits as we try not to starve and we try to keep breathing. And usually, if we do stop breathing, it's probably our own fault. But we grow stronger every time. We're learning more and more. So please join us again, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. MessHazel out.